This is an easy tutorial on how to do the crosshatch stitch number 2. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and a cotton yarn size 3 in 3 different colors. So I have a video tutorial on how to make this in 1 color alone, but if you use 3 colors, it adds this fun little pattern. I will leave the tutorial of this one in the description of the video, but in this particular one, you're going to learn how to make it in 3 different colors. So for this stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 7. So in my case, I have 21. For row 1, you're going to skip 2 chains, which count as a double crochet. And into the next one, you're going to do 2 double crochets into the same chain. So this is 1. And into the same one, do another one. Now we're going to start our row repeat. We're going to skip the next 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3. And into the next one, you're going to do 1 single crochet. Now you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. So that's 1. 2. And 3. And that ends the row repeat. So you're going to want to go to the beginning by skipping 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Do a single crochet in the next. Chain 3. And now do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. So you want to repeat this for however many stitches or chains you have left, and I will see you at the end of the row. So at the end of the row, once you have 4 chains left, you're just going to skip 3 and do a single crochet into the very last chain. And this here is the end of row 1. Now you want to change colors to start row 2. So I'm just going to pull my next color through. I can cut the yarn off the color I was just using because I'm going to need it later. And put it aside. So for row 2, you've changed your colors. And you are going to start with a chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And now you're going to flip your work. You're going to do 2 double crochets into the first single crochet. So we're going to do 1 and 2. Now you want to start your row repeat. So we're going to skip the next 3 double crochets, and into the first chain of the chain 3, we're going to do a single crochet. Now you want to chain 3 and do 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 chains. So we're going into the chain and do 1 double crochet into each one of them. Now you want to do 1 double crochet into the next single crochet. And that finishes your row repeat. So we're going to go back to the beginning by skipping the 3 double crochets and doing 1 single crochet into the first chain of the chain 3. So 1 single crochet there. Now we chain 3 and do a double crochet into each of the next 2 chains. So that's 1, 2, and a double crochet into the single crochet into the next stitch. And that's what it's going to start looking like. Now you want to repeat that for however many stitches you have left. So when you're at the end of the row, you're going to have 2 double crochets left and the turning chain. So you're going to skip the last 2 double crochets and do 1 single crochet into the top of the turning chain to finish off this row. And now this here is the end of row 2. To start row 3, you want to grab your third color and pull it through. You can now cut the previous color because you're not going to need it anymore until later. So I'm going to put that aside there. And now in my third color, I'm going to essentially just repeat row 2. And so for this stitch, you want to do 1 row with each color. But I'm just going to show you the repetition on the third color so you can kind of see it. I'm going to repeat row 2, and I'm going to start by chaining 3 and flipping your work. Now I'm going to do 2 double crochets into this first stitch. So that's 1 and 2. Now starting the row repeat by skipping these 3 double crochets and doing a single crochet into the first chain, chaining 3, and now doing 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 chains, and the last one into the single crochet, and then going back to the beginning of the repeat. So skipping 3 and just repeating that until the end of the row. And now at the end of the row here, skipping the last 2 double crochets and doing a single crochet into the top of the turning chain to finish row 3. And so there you go. Now you can see the change of color. And if you want the pattern to be the same, then your next row, you go to your first color, your next row, second color, next row, third color, and so on and so forth until you have the desired length of your work, or a swatch if you're working a swatch. Okay, and here is the final result. Yeah, I like this one a lot more than the single colored one. I think it looks a lot more fun and unique. It's really beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.